Well, good day, folks. This is your boy Ferris Deloney, and I am coming to you live, bringing you another fragrance review. And of course, when you're looking at the one and only Montale, I have a couple fragrance reviews. It's actually a haul for me today. I've got a couple fragrances that I got come in. I got the Tropical Wood, the Club de Nuit Intense for Men by Armand. And of course, I've got another Armand fragrance, but I want to compare the two between Armand, this Armand Club de Nuit Intense, which is a Creed Aventus knockoff, and the Insurrection 2 by Rayanne. And this is supposed to be another Creed knockoff, but this one is, although this one does smell good, I've gotten compliments off this one. And it does mellow out to be something very good. It starts off kind of plasticky and very synthetic. And last but not least, I thought this fragrance, when I remember watching their show with these two, Chloe and Lamar, an Unbreakable Bond, and I was able to cop this set for 14 bucks. And original MSRP was $45. And it was originally released in 2011, which was kind of cool, which we'll get through, in a minute. But first. Now, with this, I've already cracked it open, sprayed it on. And in typical form and fashion, it comes in a Montale box. And that Montale box, that smells so much like rose. I thought it was going to smell a little bit incense-y, but this is the bottle that comes in. Of course, you see it on the screen. And for you guys that don't know, the little pendant around here is the spray pen that you just pull that off, and it dangles, and when you get ready to spray some on you, you spray it on you. Now, here's what I didn't do. I didn't bother to go to, and this is a rookie mistake of most people. I like this fragrance, but it leans in too floral for me. It is a wonderful, rich, and just off the smell of the sprays I've gotten, this is an absolute beast mode fragrance. This is the richness of these fragrances. I'm gonna tell you, if you buy a Montale fragrance, if you should so happen to scrape your little pennies together and buy a Montale fragrance, understand that you are getting a good quality perfume and some good juice that's on the inside of this. I happened to spray this on and kind of didn't spray it on some paper to see if I was gonna like it, because first notes of it, when I was reading the notes, I thought, like, cool, the notes were gonna fit me. And this is a little bag that comes in. I'm gonna always keep this little bag. It's not a Crown Wolf second. The top notes: bergamot, passion fruit, pineapple. Mid notes: Malayan oud, Bulgarian rose, and violet. And the base notes on this are leather, white musk, Madagascan vanilla. Which I thought, alright, that should mellow out with the bergamot being on the front end, and that should kind of mellow everything out. But that Bulgarian rose, the floral pattern, is what's dominating this fragrance right now. It's none of the tropical fragrances, none of the tropical fruity fragrances that are dominating this. It really smells, leans towards feminine. I may get used to this, but if a brother ends up going to jail, I do not want to. If I go to jail for a ticket or something like that or whatever, I don't want to go into jail smelling like this. I don't want everybody to be luck up and fuck up and be wearing this, because you won't go in jail when a bunch of people who ain't seen a woman and you go in there smelling fresh as fuck, like one with all them damn floral notes in them. Now, I give it to them. They did their daggone me job. This is a nice little bottle, 100 ml notes. Got it on sale. Normally this runs for about, I think about like 93 bucks. And I found it on sale on fragrancenet.com for 60 some odd dollars. And I was noticing that nobody had done a real video about it, but then I saw the what is it, the Righteous Brothers? I forget them dudes, the Righteous Brothers or the Righteous Fragrance, whatever. And they smelled it and it was like they was captivated by it. But to me, this leans so to the feminine side, really to the feminine side, and not enough on the masculine side for my taste, and not enough on the bergamonte side for my taste. When I got it, I thought, okay, unisex. It, you know, was released in 2016 and had notes that encompassed what I liked in fragrances. But again, one of the brothers on the channel, I forget the dude's name. He's always on there with his girlfriend. Can't think of the guy's name right now. But he told me when I was hitting him up, he's like, I was finna get ready to buy, you know, Montale So Blue, and he said, man, you gotta be careful when you're buying these fragrances, because, you know, especially with these niche houses, because you never know what you're gonna get, how, you know, what batch you're gonna get with them. So, you know, blind buy, but it's still gonna be a good gift for somebody in my family come Christmas time. Well, with that, now let's move on to these little Creed fragrances, the Club de Nuit Intense, which has been harped on. You can see it's still closed. Armaf is a Sterling Parfums. This is a brand from Sterling Parfums. You can see I'm still opening it up. Lady in the damn mall, in the Park Plaza Mall, if you go to Park Plaza Mall and they try to sell you this bottle for 80 fucking bucks, you need to have enough patience, and not just for people. If you go in the mall, have enough patience to go online and do some research. Because I paid, what was it? Shit, 16 bucks for this right here. And all it took was some patience. And the lady in the mall was trying to charge me 80 daggone dollars for this. And I was like, for an Armaf fragrance? For an Armaf fragrance, you think that anybody that didn't know any better would pay that price? And of course, I know better. So I was like, lady, you ain't getting no on me. I go in there, use them up, and, you know, smell like perfumes or whatever have you. And I bought, since I was smelling colognes, I felt kind of bad. I normally get something from them. I bought a Aqua Amara, and I hate the hell out of that one because it had citrus notes to it. Anyway, but this one has a typical bergamot. Smells like a Ventus. If you want to smell, go through the notes on this one. I'm not gonna try to take up too much time on this video. You can go through, you know, go to fragrancenet.com or go through any of the other channels that are out there right now that have done the fragrance reviews for this, because it's been out for a little while. It's been out since 2015 and we're in the 2018, so it's 3 years out, and people around the world are harping on this. So already you got the Armaf little dangle and scuffs on the back of the bottle, which don't really make me none, but the little cubic zirconium diamonds on it. Let me see. Well, wow, that smells really good. And already, what I'm smelling is a good quality box, by the way. It almost feels like you're messing with, I want to say, velvet or silk on the outside of the box. But with this one, not like this one. I'm gonna do like big business. Fuck the box. And we're gonna spray this on and see what that smells like, because I got the Ray Tradition, and you know I get compliments off that all the time. The Ray. Okay. if you don't want to see what that atomizer is like, I don't mind spraying the extra juice because oh. Oh, that smells so good. Gotta love that bergamot. When it settles in, that's a lot. I sprayed a lot on that, so I have to let that dry down for a good minute. Now, I've been spraying the hell out of this. You can't see the top because it's frosted at the top, but I've had this one for about a month. And I bought this from Love Pellet. And let's see. Juice. Yeah. It's about the same juice. About the same damn juice. You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna buy I also have, you know, bought little testers of the pineapple vintage too. I think I've done a video on that. I put the video up already. And yeah. If you want, you know, to spend your money on a vintage, and if you have that money to go spend $200-300 on it, by all means, go ahead and do that. But as for me, I don't necessarily have that type of money. I was flexing when I bought the Montale and spent $66, and I was flexing when I bought my Creed Millisant Imperial, which I really don't wear. I smelled it, thought it smelled good in the store. Now that I have it, it has this whole old woman perfumey type deal. And I want to say old, like you know, like when some of the women that wear that perfume and it, you know, that has that the sillage on it has that has a real, I guess, you know, floral pattern that appeals to the older women. Yeah, but this is a good juice. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Yeah, I might send this off. I might give that one to my dad. I might give the ring in. I might keep this one and give the ring in to my dad. Yeah. And the smoke is breaking down when I sprayed it and I have it on my hand, and it's breaking down on my hand. So between these two, if they smell, people are gonna tell you that they smell different, but they smell the same. They're vintage clones. Everybody's trying to get in on it. Vintage juices. Vintage is one of the most cloned fragrances that it is, because everybody wants that fragrance, and it's hard to find a good quality knockoff or clone. We don't say knockoff, but clone. And these two will, you know, definitely go in the closet. I don't know which one I'm gonna keep, which one I'm gonna give away. I might be hosing myself down and double spraying. But they gonna smell me, baby. They gonna smell me. Anyhow, on to this breakable bond. Like I said, I bought this set off of just, you know, because I remember when they had a show that they, you know, along with the clothing line that they had together, you know, they also had this fragrance line that, you know, they came out with and they were spraying. I remember them doing going to the perfumers, and you know, you can see, you watch the reality show, you know, I watch the reality shows like that, and they were going to the perfumers and getting them formulated up and all that other stuff and doing their business. And for $14 now, I got body lotion and a little travel deal and a big sconce of this. So if I can get this out of here. And this also, two of these were blind buys, and this was the Montale, and this one were blind buys, just based off of, you know, who were the makers of them, and the reviews that were out for the short period of time that they were out. Get this piece of paper around here. This is when you know you're running out. You make your own scent strips. Just tear a little piece of paper. Blam, blam, bitch pudding. That's my girl though. Y'all ever watch that Robot Chicken, and they have a bitch pudding special? Bitch pudding is my dog, baby. If she was in real life, I would, woo, love me some bitch pudding. Blam! But this is the first time me smelling this, and the notes on this one, before I get going, and before you get going, you can look at the bottle. Nice little bottle, looks like nice little deal. I can't smell it through the cap. I don't know why people, when they smell it, it's never been sprayed. They say, I can smell it. And the notes read like this, and it has a lot of stuff in it. It's bergamot, clementine, saffron, and green apple as the top notes. The mids read like African geranium, jasmine, lily of the valley, and red fruit. The base notes are dark chocolate, tonka bean, vanilla, and Texas cedarwood. And this is the first time I'm smelling this. We're gonna know if I like it or keep it. It was basically made as a unisex fragrance for men and women, so both of them could wear it. So I guess they could smell like each other. And I have to let that dry down for a second. Upon first impression, it doesn't knock me out of the park. First impression doesn't knock me out of the park whatsoever. I'm gonna let that dry down for a second. Let me spray it a little bit more on. But now I'm getting a little bit of chocolate on the back end with the bergamot. It may be because too, reason why I can't smell it is because I'm smelling most of the daggone other fragrances that I have had on. But I'm picking up the notes from it. Picking up the citrus. I'm picking up the chocolate and the tonka bean. It definitely would be a good day scent for casual wear. It's not too feminine. And it's just. But first take on that, I'm gonna have to smell it again when my nose is not good, but it's still when my nose has not been blocked up by other fragrances, because that's what I'm smelling right now. I keep smelling the Montale and the Rayanne Insurrection Pure and the Club de Nuit Intense. But as far as that goes, that is a good, casual fragrance when you don't want to overpower somebody, and when you don't want to rock the face of somebody that is in the office. So that would make a good office fragrance, because then if somebody had a headache, in the office, they wouldn't be driven crazy by something really as loud as this. This is something that you would probably rock on a date or out and about. But anyway, this has been your boy Ferris Deloney. Be blessed, not stressed. And remember, always, always look and smell your best. If you can find it, do it for less. This has been boy Ferris on Frugal Fragrances, and I forgot to say that at the beginning. Frugal Fragrances, and yeah, I'm out.